wind has been picking up all evening long. The storm is expected to make landfall in the Carolinas tonight. So this is one of the areas we could see the earliest impact. And as we take a live look at Ocean Beach, we'll begin to see local impact starting around Brunswick County. Tonight we have team coverage of the latest conditions across New Hanover, Brunswick, and Henry County, as well as the latest from Governor Roy Cooper. We'll get to the latest conditions and updates in just a minute, but we want to start first with the latest
oh gosh.
and impact.
Oh.
All right, Fran, we are going to take a look at that right now. And just the last hour, we did have the latest advisory come out on tropical storm Isaias. 70-mile-per-hour sustained winds, so still holding as a tropical storm, but it's going to be a close call in terms of being a strong tropical storm or a lower in category 1 hurricane where it actually does make that landfall. 32 north, 79.4 west. I think the important thing to note on this advisory, the storm continues to pick up forward speed, north-northeast, 16 miles per hour. This is not hurricane force by any stretch of the imagination. The storm is going to be in and out of our region very, very quickly. And we may see this landfall possibly within the next 5 to 6 hours the way things are looking right now. We're going to track the storm right now about 100 miles to the south-southwest of the North Carolina-South Carolina state line. Probably somewhere there is about where the landfall is likely to be. We'll see the official forecast track showing the landfall.
Hey, Bo.
Again, either strong tropical storm or weak hurricane as it makes its landfall. But look at that. It's already going to be accelerating into Virginia as we head towards the latter part of tomorrow morning. Like I said, the storm is going to be in and it's going to be out of our area very quickly. But we've got to watch things the next few hours. One day, the possibility of some spinning with some of these tropical rain bands. National Weather Service has issued a tornado watch. So again, you need to make sure before you go to bed tonight, especially that you have a way to receive warnings, either through the WECT weather app or, of course, a NOAA weather radio. So very important, multiple ways, of course, to receive warnings, and make sure you have a windowless room. You want to put a wall between you and a potential tornado as you can. And remember, hurricane watch in effect for our coastal counties, and we have tropical storm warnings in effect for our inland counties. The rest of the first quarter forecast. Brunswick County will start to feel tropical storm Isaias' impact really before most other areas of southeastern North Carolina. We're going to give you a live look at Southport. You can see some of that impact is already starting.
The wind and rain have started to pick up just within the past hour.
Oh shit, but the wrong one again.
In Southport since this afternoon. And Brian, you've seen the weather progressively get worse. What's it like right now?
Well, Brent, as I'm sure you can see behind, dark skies, heavy rain, and strong winds out here in Southport right now. As a matter of fact, the hurricane flags are flying right down the street out here on the riverfront. Now, the feeling is all too familiar for the Southport residents in this area, but they also tell me that it's that familiarity that makes them feel like they have a chance during the storm, and that they are prepared. Now, everybody is doing their due diligence and what it takes for them to take the necessary precautions and feel safe. But businesses have already closed up shop and removed furniture from outside, and some areas have even boarded up their windows as a precaution. Now, I've also talked to some vacationers who said they are planning to weather the storm, but only after having switched vacation spots from holding.
Is it coming like from my face? Or?
I was also able to talk to Mayor Keenan of Southport, who said even though the weather has picked up, it's not too late to leave the area.
I like the game. I don't know what you mean.
Lack of shelter in Brunswick County, and the mayor says he wants everybody to think proactively on these days.
Now, shelter is the last resort, and people, their safest in place or with their family members, or if they wanted to leave the area that's not as impacted. But we're at the point now we just kind of hunker down.
I want to remind you that the bridges in the area do have a possibility of closing down if the winds reach 35 miles per hour sustained, making it much, much harder for people to evacuate if they wait that long. So Mayor Haley said that if you do plan on leaving, please make sure to get out and evacuate before those winds hit those very high speeds like tropical storm Isaias is expected.
What am I missing?
All right, thanks so much, Brian Reed. There are several places in Brunswick County where a curfew is either now in effect or going into effect in a few hours.
And that's right, friend. The county-wide curfew in Brunswick County starts at 9 tonight. The It's going to last until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Holden Beach has a town-wide curfew from 6:30 tonight until 6:30 Tuesday morning. Bald Head Island has a curfew. It's already in effect. It started at 5 and runs until tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Southport has a citywide curfew that started at 6 and runs through 7 o'clock tomorrow morning.
There are also voluntary evacuation orders in place in several areas ahead of the storm. Lincoln County's order affects people living in low-lying and flood-prone areas of the county and people who live in mobile homes or substandard housing. Ocean Isle Beach has an order for all renters, vacationers, and guests. Carolina Beach town leaders issued a voluntary evacuation order for all non-residents, and so did the mayor of Wrightsville Beach. As we take a live look right now at Wrightsville Beach, the storm clouds, as you can see, are rolling in. Like just about everything else in 2020, hurricane preparations, well, look a lot different than they have in the past.
Yeah, New Hanover County went under a state of emergency at noon today. The county, though, has not opened any shelters, and the county has not called for any mandatory evacuations, at least at this point. WECC's Ann McAdams is covering the emergency management operations. She is in Wrightsville Beach now. What's it like out there? And I see the surf pretty churned up behind you, though.
It sure is, John. Just hours before the storm's anticipated arrival, Wrightsville Beach remains open. There have been swimmers and surfers out here today. Right now, just a few surfers still in the water enjoying the larger than usual waves. And there's also a handful of people out strolling, just looking at the waves. But most of the people out of the water at this point, I'm actually right underneath the Oceanic Pier, and there are some people still dining and having cocktails. So a lot more activity going on than you might normally expect this hours before the storm's arrival. At the Emergency Operations Center at the government complex, it looked almost empty compared to the number of people usually on hand right before a storm. Now, because of COVID, they have had to space out. Some people working remotely and others in offices throughout the government center. New Hanover County also decided against opening shelters at this point. They said the storm looks relatively manageable, and they are hoping to avoid bringing people together under one roof like they normally would offer with a county shelter.
I think any congregate style setting is certainly a risk. I know that anyone who operates or manages shelters, that is going to be a risk. It's a personal decision that they're going to make to take that risk.
Now, the county says it will open up shelters if this storm intensifies, but at this point, that is not looking like it will be necessary. Now, if you live in New Hanover County and you live in a place that you don't feel is safe right off the storm, and you don't have any friends or family that you can go shelter with, you can call the county's public information office. They can put you in touch with one of the non-government organizations, the charity organizations, and they can help put you up in accommodations if you really do have no place to go and don't feel safe where you are. Reporting at Wrightsville Beach, Ann McAdams, WECT News.
Now, Ann, we talked about the fact that both Wrightsville and Carolina Beach leaders have called for voluntary evacuations of renters and all non-residents. But at this point in time, we're not expecting any mandatory evacuations along the coast?
No, New Hanover County and Wilmington said they do not expect to call for any kind of evacuations. We did talk to Tim Owens with Wrightsville Beach earlier. He said that they are not anticipating closing the bridge or having any kind of mandatory evacuation, although they did put in place a voluntary evacuation for people who do not live at Wrightsville Beach but were staying here. John?
Ann McAdams once again live along Wrightsville Beach. We'll check back in with you as the night goes on, and thanks. Now, whether it's a tropical storm or a hurricane, when it arrives, you need to take one of these tropical systems seriously.
That's a message from the governor today, and he talked about our state's preparations and our state's resilience. WECT's Ashley has a chance to listen to the governor's emergency update and joins us live now from the newsroom. So, Ashley, he says this storm has the potential to be very dangerous, right?
Yeah, that's right, Fran. And he says the state is on high alert. He expects heavy rain, flooding, down trees, just downright dangerous conditions. And he wants you to take extra precautions and stay indoors this evening. He says the state is ready to respond. The state deployed water rescue, transportation, and emergency workers to eastern North Carolina. The U.S. Coast Guard is standing by to help along with the North Carolina National Guard. Swift water rescue teams, high water vehicles, and helicopters are also standing by. They've been strategically positioned are ready too. The governor offered these words of encouragement as our state continues to deal with COVID-19 and watches this storm approach.
Well, I know that North Carolinians have had to dig deep in recent months to tap into our strength and resilience during the pandemic, and that hasn't been easy. But with this storm on the way, we have to dig a little deeper. Let's keep each other safe from the wind and water, as well as from the virus.
And he also had a warning about driving in floodwaters. That's one of the ways that they see people die in these types of storms. A reminder that 12 inches of water can float a car or a small SUV, and 18 inches of water can carry away a large vehicle. Fran?
All right, Ashley, thank you so much for that report. All right, John, we're taking a live look now at Surf City.
Hi, yeah, we are live here in Tahoe Beach, where we have an update on how Pender County is prepared for whatever these ideas bring. WECT News is sponsored by Novanto.
This is our power to build a new American economy for our families and for our communities. When we spend taxpayers'
launching our technicians out of that human cannon to our clients' houses.
Right, so now we're launching techs to the homes of our Comfort Club members.
But that's crazy.
Look, priority same-day service is just part of what club members get for $12.95 a month. So,
This is insane.
On April 2nd, 2020, WCT was granted a license by the Federal Communications Commission to serve the public interest as a public trustee until December 1st, 2020. Our license will expire on December 1st, 2020. We have filed an application for renewal with the FCC. A copy of this application is available for public inspection at www.fcc.gov. It contains information concerning this station's performance during the last 8 years. Individuals who wish to advise the FCC of facts relating to our renewal application and to whether the station is operated in the public interest should file comments and petitions with the FCC by November 1st, 2020. The FCC's broadcast license renewal process is available at 322 Shipyard Boulevard, Bloomington, North Carolina, 28412, or may be obtained from the FCC, Washington, D.C., 20554, www.fcc.gov.
All right, let's give you that live look now at Surf City. Look at the ocean churning up. Well, a couple of hours ago, it was just another day at the beach for some people along that Pender County coastline.
But it's a much different scene now. That's where WCT's Anna Phillips joins us now live. So Anna, give us a feel for what you are seeing right now and actually feeling. It looks like it's pretty rainy and windy out here.
Yeah, it's been raining pretty consistently for the last 2 hours, Fran, after being spotty for most of the afternoon. The wind is picking up here, but for some folks, they're taking it in stride in this area and planning to wait it out to see the sun come back out. I was told earlier today out here, it was beautiful, a great morning at the beach, and then all of a sudden, it turned gray. Parts of Pender County saw heavy rain earlier this morning. It was a very different picture here at the beach. So as I said, some people were out, set up, and you'd never know a storm was on the way. Now, Pender County is not planning to open shelters. No evacuations have been ordered, although Surf City and Topsail Beach are under curfews. I think it's fair to say a lot of us were hoping to be spared this year. With so much else going on amidst the pandemic, the major storm on top of it can feel a little unfair. But for those in charge of planning for both the totally unexpected and forecasted storms, they told me they are ready. apps, turn on those alerts and check that the volume will be on, especially before you go to bed. It's a great idea to go ahead and do that so that you can be alerted if that should happen near you. We'll be out here tonight. We'll keep you updated. For now, reporting live in Topsail Beach, Anna Phillips, WECT News.
All right, thanks so much, Anna Phillips.
All right, one thing we do know about PCIA, if I'm saying it right, it's going to be a fast mover. We know that. Look at the shower chance, only 30% when you wake up 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, and sunshine in 80s tomorrow afternoon. The rest of the restored forecast coming up.
Ashley Home Store is celebrating Mattress Month. Get any size select Ashley Suite. Buy comfortable Beauty Rest mattresses for less. Plus pay 0% interest for 36 months. Only from America's #1 furniture and mattress store. Ashley Home Store in Monkey Junction or Ogden Plaza. Everyone deserves a comfortable, safe, secure home and the reassurance that someone who cares is always there.
I feel like I'm with family, and every day gets better and better.
When you can no longer handle the journey alone, Paraplay Way at the Commons provides outstanding memory care and support for the family too. The Commons at Brightmoor for personal and memory care. Still doing best what matters most. Call today to learn more. We didn't make this chicken biscuit flavor to made extra special just for the commercial. We do it that way in real life too. Get 2 Cajun Filet biscuits for $5. It's bow time.
Ladies, check it out. It's so strong, so direct.
What are we talking about?
That's the heck people just come back. Yeah. Give me the bag.
Get at the Ultra Strong at a low price.
Got your back, you got mine. Think about you all the time. Together we can come. Made it out.
When it's made with love, it's made to be shared.
Easy Pro Fast Express has been locally owned and operated in North Carolina since 2009. The local has never been more important, and we want to keep our employees busy with giving back to the local economy. That's why we're offering $1,000 off your tub and shower replacement or full bathroom remodel, plus 0 interest and 0 payments for 18 months. And if you act right now, you'll get an additional $300 off your remodel. To get an exact price on your bathroom remodel, give us a call right now or go online to easyprofastexpress.com.
Stay ahead of hurricane season with Southeastern North Carolina's most trusted weather team. Get up to the minute alerts. Download the First Alert Weather app today. To track COVID-19 by the number. Access the local interactive dashboard by clicking the red bar on WECT.com or on the WECT News app.
Ashley Home Store's end of the season clearance is happening now. Get up to 30% off or buy today and pay later with 0% interest for 72 months with no minimum purchase. Only from America's #1 furniture and mattress store. Ashley Home Store in Monkey Junction or Ogden Plaza.
First Alert Weather is sponsored by A to Z Rentals for all your equipment rental needs. This is meteorologist Eric Davis with your First Alert Weather.
All right, tropical storm Isaiah is continuing to move to the north-northeast, 16 miles per hour at the last check of the last update from the National Hurricane Center. And we estimate right now it's only a little bit over 90 miles at this point from the North Carolina-South Carolina line.